I didn't go to my sister's wedding last month and now half my family isn't speaking to me, but I genuinely don't think I did anything wrong. My sister Melissa got married on October 12th. I found out in July that her wedding was the same weekend as my daughter's first travel soccer tournament 3 hours away. Emma is 10 and she'd been working toward making this elite team since she was 7 years old. Only 12 girls made it out of over 60 who tried out, and this tournament was a huge deal. College scouts sometimes show up to these things even for the younger age groups, and the coach made it very clear that missing tournaments without a serious emergency could affect playing time for the whole season. When I told Melissa about the conflict, I offered solutions. The wedding was at 4 p.m. on Saturday. Emma's games were Saturday at 10 a.m. and Sunday at 9 a.m. I suggested I could miss the reception and drive back after the ceremony, or come just for the ceremony Sunday after Emma's game. Melissa said no to both. She wanted me there for the whole weekend because she'd planned a bridesmaid brunch on Sunday morning, and she needed me there as her maid of honor for pictures and getting ready and all of it. I tried explaining how important this was for Emma. Melissa said weddings only happen once, and there would be other soccer tournaments, which is technically true, but also not really the point. I'd already committed to Emma and her team. I'd paid the tournament fees, booked the hotel room, and more importantly, I'd promised my daughter I'd be there. This wasn't just some random game. Melissa started crying and said I was choosing soccer over her wedding. My mom got involved and said I was being ridiculous, that Emma is 10 and won't even remember this tournament. But Melissa will remember her sister missing her wedding forever. My husband Dan stayed out of it mostly, but did say he could take Emma to the tournament alone if I really wanted to go to the wedding. Here's the thing though, Dan is great, but he doesn't know the other team parents, doesn't know which fields to go to, doesn't understand the rotation system for who brings snacks, and honestly Emma specifically asked me to be there. She said, "Mom, you're the one who practiced with me every night. I want you to watch me play." How do I say no to that? I told Melissa 2 weeks before the wedding that I couldn't make it. She didn't speak to me for 3 days, then sent a long text about how hurt she was, and how she'd always been there for me. And this was the one day that was supposed to be about her. She said I was setting a terrible example for Emma, by teaching her that sports matter more than family. My mom called and said I was being selfish, and that I was going to regret this. My dad said he was disappointed in me. Dan's parents, who were invited to the wedding, kept asking if I was really sure about my decision. Even my brother texted saying I should reconsider because Melissa was really upset. But I kept thinking about Emma at that tournament without me. She'd worked so hard, she'd given up sleepovers and birthday parties to make practice. She'd run drills in our backyard until it got dark. And yeah, she's 10, but she's also a person whose feelings and achievements matter. The weekend came and I took Emma to the tournament. She played amazing. Her team won 2 games and she scored a goal in the second one. When she ran over to me after the game with the biggest smile, I felt like I'd made the right choice, but I also felt sick thinking about Melissa getting ready without me there and walking down the aisle knowing I'd chosen not to come. I texted Melissa congratulations with a long message about how beautiful she looked in the photos. She left me on red. My mom sent me a photo from the reception with everyone together and said, "This is what you missed for a soccer game." She'd asked Melissa's best friend to step in as maid of honor, and apparently the bridal party photos all happened without me. It's been 5 weeks now. Melissa still won't talk to me. My mom brings it up every time we speak. Thanksgiving is coming up and I don't even know if I'm invited to my parents' house. Dan finally told me last night that he thinks I made the wrong call, that Emma would have been fine without me, and now I've damaged my relationship with my sister, maybe permanently. But Emma still talks about that tournament. She keeps her medal in her room and tells anyone who will listen about the goal she scored. She doesn't know what I gave up to be there. Am I the asshole?